Skeiner again. Oh, excuse me. I've been messing around with a little idea. I've had loads of ladies sending in the cards for the challenge, and they've had some wonderful embossing folders, and some I can't get hold of, some I've been able to get hold of. So I decided to make my own. Sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But I'll just show you the two cards that I made. I made this one. I don't know if you can see the daisies all there embossed on the back of the card. And then I did, there's a new stamp set out called Musical Season, and it comes with these beautiful dies and these wonderful sayings. And the card I came up with is this. Oh, look, and I've got the sign there, the little boy all over, just dotted all over the place. And I sponged with Night of Navy, and again I've done this crackling effect, which I absolutely love at the moment with the vellum. Sponged the edge of the sign, I haven't done inside, and then cut out my in champagne foil, and I've posted it on Facebook and everyone loves it, so I thought I'd do a video. So it's basically, you know, the cardboard that comes off the thick cardboard that comes off your backing designer series paper. Sometimes you get really thick, and other times you get this white card, which I've just cut down to 6 by 6. And then I just cut 3, 6, 9 out, and 3, 6, 9 again. Just stuck them randomly on there, placed on, let me get a piece of scrap. I ain't even cut any paper cards stuck down to size yet, but just laid it over, excuse me. Oh. Then added my silicone mat, 2 pieces of the board, and then I placed it on my Big Shot platform with the acrylic plate on that together, and then the other plate on top, and run it through there and back. And I'll show you now quickly. Let me just do it. Oh, stiff. But I use the deboss size, not the emboss side. Just remove those and see how it has left that wonderful impression. Oh, I don't know what's happened there. I think I put a piece of paper there. But look at that, that's the emboss side, and that's the deboss side. But it's up to you. I use Whisper White and then sponge the area. But look, isn't that sweet? And we can just make them out of the shapes we've got. I think that must have a little bit of glue on it for that to do that. But isn't that wonderful? So this one, the daisy one, I just cut out with the punch, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 daisies with that old cardstock that comes off, which didn't cost me anything. It just comes with the design first page. So it's raised there. Pop my card on, and again I use the deboss side because I like the dimpled in one. So that's the two I've made up to now, which gives you this lovely impression. Either way, isn't that smart? And then you could trim that down to go on your card front. You can turn him any way you like. You know, it's just something for you to play with. So let me pop those over there. Here's my silicone mat and my layers. And I've started to do the butterflies from the Butterfly Basics, not the butterfly thinlets. I did try and keep all them inserts in, and my leaf punch. So I'll just show you quickly how I did this. So I'm going to pop those 2 cards up, and I just punched. You punch 3 for each item you want on your board. Then you just glue them together. A bit tombow. Doesn't have to be all stuck down perfectly because you're only embossing. It's just as long as you don't get any glue on the top piece of your card. Just the tiniest little bit you need, so that's fine. It just, the thicker it is, the better the embossing quality as well. And then I just stuck, I'm going to stick another leaf here. In fact, that's the, you get a smooth side and like a rough side to this paper. So just, you can just fill them with anything you want. If you've got a die that'll cut something out, then use it as an embossing folder. I've got a little bit of glue there, but try not to get any glue on yours. And I have to grab another piece of card stock now. I'm going to use this berry vanilla. I'm going to cut it down to the size I want. And I'm going to do 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, which is normally my card front after I fold a normal A4 card in half, which I have here. You can leave them, I just fold mine. This is half of an A4, so it's 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and just fold it in half. I like to do it up against here so I know my paper's level. And then grab the bone folder. But I love that little musical card. That was absolutely wonderful. So I'm just going to lay this now. I could have it any way I like on my card. I'm just going to pop this in the centre. I'm going to put my silicone mat over the top. Try to keep it straight. My 2 pieces of cardboard. And I'm going to place that back on here. And I'm just going to go quickly and run that through the big shot now as well. This back. Peel off. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? You can use it this way, or you can use it this way. That is stunning. So now I have 3 homemade embossing folders, which I'm going to pop inside a page protector bag, and I'm just going to keep them for future projects. Let's get this card popped together. Let's do a bit of sponge, how's that? I have this beautiful, I'm not going to use Night of Navy actually. I'm going to pick some more subtle colours. Maybe do a bit of crushed curry and some proper blending. or maybe a bit of, I don't know, what would you say? This, oh, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm loving it. I'm going to use, I'm going to go for Wisteria Wonder, I think. And Wisteria Wonder is my subtles. Is it that one? No, Marina Mist. It should be around here somewhere. There it is, Wisteria Wonder. I'm covered in ink, but that's okay. And I'm going to grab my ink, pop my card base out the way for a moment, catch in a piece of scrap. Love this colour as well. Just move my tray out the way. And you've got to decide, it will lie flat once you have adhered it to your card base. But look how sweet that is. I'm just going to, that's it. I do apologise for my phone. But I'm just going to gently highlight my images by adding just a little bit of colour to his background as well. It doesn't matter how much you get on the back of it, because this is just going to be another way of using embossing folders. And you can make your own. If you've got a shape that you absolutely adore and wish you had an embossing folder, then now you know how to do it. I think this is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And you can add as much in between there if you want. Add it as dark as you want. What I should have done really was then I have to cut myself another butterfly out. And what I might do for that is grab some of our foil sheets. I'm going to go dark around the edges now, so it looks like I've sponged the edges too. Oh, I love it. Takes a little bit of pressure to get it through the big shot, but well worth it, absolutely well worth it. Isn't that pretty? Wow, love that. I was quite pleased with that. I hadn't done a sample of this one. We've just literally been making it this afternoon. So, oh wow, doesn't that look wonderful? And pop my dabber away for a moment. And this is just a sample, so really speaking, I didn't even know how this was going to turn out. I'm just going to, I've got ink all over me. I just don't want to transfer it onto my card, so I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to add my Tombow. This one's turned out a little bit better than I thought. That is absolutely beautiful. This is my card base. And I think that would make a card in itself with just a gorgeous sentiment on there now. I'm going to do so I don't squash my pattern down too much. Isn't that pretty? Wow. And if you want to go one better, you can grab your clear Wink of Stella and you can go along all these edges, entirely up to you, but I think this is beautiful. Just go over the raised areas. Wow, I've shocked myself. This is turned out a hell of a lot better than I expected. But I love that little boy one with the colour on the musical parts. I absolutely adore. I'll just go over all you in the raised edges. Beautiful. We all get designer series paper. We all get that card at the back. I think the thicker card comes from the glimmer papers and the acetate sheets and the window sheets. To protect it, it comes between two big massive pieces of that board. Wow, I'm loving this. I'm going to be making plenty more of these. So if you see me with a card with an embossed picture, and it's not one from Stampin' Up that you can find, it's probably one I've made. So I'm going to be making plenty of these. I really was chuffed with the way the little boy, and I only added 6 items, and I could have carried on with the rest of the instruments. It was just an experiment, and when I sponged it, wow, I couldn't believe that either. And like I say, I only added a sentiment and some silver. Well, it was the champagne sheets I used. And I think now I've added the Wink of Stella, I'm not even going to cut one out in silver or gold or white or anything. I'm just going to leave it like this and add a sentiment. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to fetch in some gems. I'm going to put one on the head of each of my butterflies. I am really chuffed with the way this has turned out. You could add a little ribbon there if you wanted to. Oh wow, I love it. So I've got a piece of Whisper White. This is a piece of scrap watercolour paper. I'm just going to fetch another piece in. And I'm just going to sponge my edges. Open this back up. I don't even know what I'm going to put yet, but I'm sponging anyway. I'm going to pop that back in my little I'm just going to grab a sentiment. It won't be a second. Trying to find one. Sorry about the silence, I'm just in deep thought. I wonder if that would, no, not really the best thing. Let me find my Dragonfly Dreams. Isn't that pretty? You can use to a wonderful friend or enjoy your special day. It's entirely up to you. think we'll go with this one. Enjoy your special day. Pop some black memento ink. Perfect. I'm going to flag the ends. Just going to cut this down a little bit. Isn't that pretty? And I'm loving the way this sits on the vellum. And got my fast viewers. Oh, from today right the way through to the 10th, I think it is, or the 15th, I'm not quite sure. You buy a fast views for £9 and they're going to give you 2 refills worth £7 each for free. And they've also got a 15% sale on certain items between now and the 15th, I think it is. Perfect. Grab some dimensionals. So take a look at my shop. It'll be on the front page. It'll say learn more or click here for information. And go get yourself some bargains. Paper, stamp set and designer series paper this month is on. I'm going to do the center. Oh no, I'm going to pop this right here on the end here. I'm going to add a couple more rhinestones. Yeah, the designer series paper is on offer as well. You buy 3 sets and you pick your 4th one for free. There's 13 different types you can choose from. So go and grab some bargains. Get 15% off stuff, but get some free products and some free designer series paper. And that is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving it. I will think of her sentiment. So that's 3. I've made my daisy one. I didn't put the silicone mat on there, as you can tell. And the white on there, believe it or not, is just my white marker pen. Beautiful. It's no good so much on these projects, but on vellum it's lovely. And I put a little crisscross pattern and some lines and then filled in the other ones. Added some Wink Stella, and there's my little boy one. I really like this card, but I'm now loving this one. So I hope you like it. Thumbs up and a share be great. Don't forget to press the subscribe button in the corner and then the little bell straight away, and that way you'll get notified of when I post a video, which tends to be every day. I do try my best, but thanks for watching. Love you all. Till next time. Bye.